Then I needed the gloves, and I didn't know how to do gloves, and it was a weekend. And I sat in the park, and I'm like, okay, Jesus, I need a pair of gloves right now. It's cold, and I don't know how to make them, so you got to show me. So I went to the park, and early in the morning, I'm sitting there. And I finally get this circle going. I say, well, it's got to fit over my hands. If I can just make some mittens, I'm okay. And as I'm asking myself these questions, it happens. And that's how it began. The collective, as it is now, facilitated the healing process for many people, and myself included, to focus on something that would be beauty, something somebody else would smile at. And that's the healing process, is to do it and create it, and somebody gets a joy out of it.
To see someone to actually do something and to actually make a stitch, to actually make something, it's huge. Most of the ladies here from our program, addictions, severe addictions, that their hands shake when and for them to be able to put a needle through, bring it out, put it through, and to make a piece like this. One lady literally cried, saying, "Oh, can you see that? I never thought I could do that. I did that." And this is a woman who's like 45 years old and she has grandchildren. But for her to be able to do that, and you see her cry that I have actually finished something I started. It's amazing. It really is.
Yes, it's about figuring out how to get some finances in her pocket, but the bigger thing is about healing and community and really regaining a sense of one's power. Giving people in general the space to share their narrative, share their experiences, share their thought process through a medium that's not just words, I think is a really exciting process for not only the people doing the art, but also the people experiencing the art. And it's a way to engage other people, it's a way to call people in, it's a way to build relationships. And I think through all of that, there's a lot of transformation that's experienced.
To begin the process overall, to begin a cooperative, it involved people that really, truly have a heart for seeing others doing for themselves and doing better for themselves. And I think that's what it takes. It actually takes a desire to do something and not just be financially, the purpose for it is just for finances. I think it's the heart of creation, producing and seeing, I did that. I really did that. And so the esteem for the individual is what makes it not so difficult. And when you see that happening for many people, it just creates an aura for creativity to flow.
I am fortunate enough to help teach women to crochet across the street. And every Wednesday, I have a class which I named A Yarn's Tale, because when you have a piece of yarn. By the time you and I are finished with it, it's going to tell its own story. Really.
It affords an opportunity for women to gather together and be creative in a group, and each one learns something from one another. It's a matter of sharing ideas and thoughts. The challenges are, as the cooperative increases and grows, you want to see that spread, and that to me would be the challenge for others to begin to have the same opportunity to produce as well as earn an income in a way that they never fathomed before.
It gives me actually a sense of hope, because we're all in the middle of a situation or whatever you want to call it. So it gives me hope and just peace, and just gives me something to look forward to.